In this video, the lead attorney joins Corey Holcomb, and they're going to discuss the Jada Pinkett Will Smith situation. Very funny, very informative. We're going to watch this video, and I'll pause and comment along the way. So enjoy the video. Hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button now.
Stuff that's coming out is because she is on a publicity tour, or as I can say, stint, promoting her new upcoming book, which I will not be getting. It's called Worthy. And she's pretty much going off, to me, it's like off the rails. I don't understand how I don't want it. I don't believe anything anymore. So I don't know if you guys have heard some of the stuff that she's been saying on this publicity tour promoting the book.
What did she say, D?
Well, basically, people are like, oh, I bet you she's going to talk a lot about, the slap or Will Smith. And yeah, she does hit on it, they say, because only media people have read it so far. But they say that even in first chapter, it's like, here we go. It's like she brings up Tupac. So apparently you mentioned earlier, yes, she did. She's claiming that he proposed to her and he wanted to marry her when he was in prison. But he didn't. He married this other girl. I don't know.
Right.
She's already refuted that. The other girl has come out and said, what the hell? So she's now claiming that he asked her to marry her when he was locked up. And then also she said that none of you guys knew this, but the reason why he was always bald is because he too has alopecia like myself.
Right.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? Nobody else has ever said that. None of his family. So but the worst thing that she's out there saying now, and saying that it's in the book, is that she was surprised when she went with Will to the Oscars for that slap year, that he used the word wife. Remember when he said, keep my fucking wife's name out of your mouth? She said she came there not being his wife because they hadn't been together in years. And we're talking like 16 years. She's claiming that they've been separated.
You just said they were separated for 16 years.
Yeah, something crazy like that. Yeah, she just said it. It's in the book.
This is amazing. A lot of the stuff that Jada Pinkett has said in her book has been debunked, pointed out, proven to be straight out lies. And it's crazy because her and Will put on that act, but they are actors, for years, deceiving the public. Evidently, they were ashamed of their situation. And I think Jada has something on Will that prevents him from filing for divorce. And I don't think it's money. I don't think that's the issue. She got him in an uncompromising situation that he's fully ashamed of. And she's holding that over his head. That's why he won't go nowhere. No man would take that kind of abuse, especially a man with $350 million. There's no reason for you to take that abuse. She's the mother of your children. You can give her some money and let her go on about her business. I mean, what's the point? $350 million. I mean, you're not going to spend that in your life. 55 years old, you might got another 20 years left in life, 30 years if that, So, who knows?
Since 2013.
Yeah, and that she said that they've been separated. That he has
16.
He has not used that word wife
Darlene,
to describe.
You said they've been not together since 2016. Not they've been separated 16 years.
No,
right?
not together as a wife and a husband. In her eyes, is what she's saying. Is she's saying they're separated. They're together. They present themselves as husband and wife, but that they're the only ones that knew. She said nobody else knew. 6 years. Okay,
I know
so
it's 6 years. I know.
Okay,
I was trying to help you out.
It doesn't matter either way. She's claiming that nobody knew that. These are all like so she's saying when she went there, she didn't go as his wife. She was in shock when he used that word. Keep my wife's name out of your mouth. And she said in one crazy interview, because she's only done it in one, where she said, I went there not considering not being his wife and left being his wife. And I said to myself, man, I really love this man.
Look at lead attorney. That's the lawyer in him. He's listening very careful. It's second nature to him. He's concentrating, getting his thoughts together on what he's going to say. This man stays in lawyer mode.
And I'm like,
What
for
a
what?
funky bitch.
And I'm like, for what? That he ruined his career?
Bitch, why you think you at the awards? Because they
You
was like, oh, we gotta have Jada here.
Yeah.
You let him ruin his career. That's even worse. You should have threw yourself on the floor in front of him as he was walking up to that man and stopped that. Especially knowing all this. So I don't know.
Here's the thing. It's not even
that's too
Jada's
much.
fault. It's not even Jada's fault.
Oh, I want to hear this.
This is 100% on Will. And let me tell you why.
Yeah,
Because
we wanna know.
what did we just talk about? We talked about how men typically are ambivalent to marriage. Men, we'll stay with a woman for 50 years, not get married. We don't give a shit. It's usually the women that's dragging us to the altar. This situation was reversed. It was against nature. Jada was constantly telling this man that she didn't want to get married.
That is true.
Jada was constantly telling this man that she didn't believe in monogamy. If a woman from the outset is telling you that she doesn't believe in traditional roles, and then you go ahead and marry her, it's almost like whatever comes after that is your fault, because you're going against nature, right? Women who don't want to get married, who don't believe in monogamy, who don't believe in having some type of partnership like that, what do you expect?
That's
This is
true.
exactly what you could have predicted on their wedding day.
That is true.
How is this her fault when she told this man from the jump, this is what it is?
I agree.
See,
Listen, go ahead, Craig.
I agree with lead attorney 100%. 100%. If all of that is true, Will Smith should not have gotten married, but he forced her in that position. She was out for money grab. He basically put the money in her hand when he did it. He's spineless. He's weak. And she just exploited his weakness. And we shouldn't sympathize for him. Why would we? The man's got $350 million and he's in a loveless relationship.
I agree because we're supposed to be accountable, but she's a covert narcissist. I look at it the other way. I feel like she gave him enough of her to get the economic stability that she needed because she was a mid to low level actress.
Why
and
wouldn't
she?
she?
Would never be as successful as him. So I feel like she put on a mask just until she got to a point where she had, kind of the power she needed to be able to do what she's doing now, which is bad.
He didn't listen. The lead attorney said she told him everything up front. So she didn't have to put on the mask. He already knew what he was getting. This guy didn't listen. He's not a good listener.
Basically destroy him for forcing her to deny herself. And it, my bad.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I just feel like, man, at the end of the day, everybody knows she, everybody don't know, but we assume that she really wants to be with a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's common knowledge that, so I feel like she, she just is looking at a way to completely destroy him before she leaves.
Well, you say she's wearing this mask, she's a covert narcissist. How is it covert if she was telling this dude the whole time?
I can't wait to say what I got to say about it.
Right? How is it a mask if she's showing this man this is what it is?
Right.
She's having, you say she wants to have sex with women, which could absolutely be the case. She's obviously having sex with men. She's got kids with Will. She's having sex with the
August
young dude.
Alsina.
She's all over the
Her
place.
son's friend. We don't say that.
Friend.
The reason I say that it's covert is because she was willing to sacrifice her preferences for gain. At that time, her sexuality wasn't as important as her financial stability.
She didn't sacrifice her sexual preference because she had extramarital sex. She participated anyway while she was married. And he was okay with that. This guy does not listen. He don't understand.
That's what I
So
was just going to say.
Yeah.
See, when you got paper, you could get almost any bitch to do what you wanted to do. When you got paper, the magic of paper, I ain't even got no paper. I ain't got no real paper. You would be amazed at what I get these bitches to do for the little nickels and dime. Boy, I got bitches out here having breakdance contests, boy. Will Smith had money and fame. She's not gonna be able to turn it down. Will Smith, you can say whatever you want to say. I know Will Smith was fucking them motherfucking actresses he was fucking working with. Especially the one little Spanish bitch. I can't think of her name. Will Smith is a monster out there with hoes and whatever the fuck else he doing.
Eva Mendes.
Cause he Will Smith, he got paper. When you got paper, you in America, you get the bitch you want with paper. Even if the bitch is against it. Even if she, marriage is not my, bitch, I got this paper. They gon' fuck with it. But this is a different case. She got the money. Why does she want, what is her hatred of this man?
Yeah, like why you keep continually,
But see, that's the thing.
talking like that about
She
him?
was saying that she was crying at the wedding.
Oh, she
like-
said she was drugged down. You just dragged me down. I don't want to be drugged down.
Of course she's going to take it out on this dude. Of course she's going to embarrass him. She doesn't really want to be in the marriage. She didn't want to be in the marriage from the start. Will is the one, oh, you're going to be my wife, and,
I'll
you know,
show
are you
you.
married now? Are you with somebody? No, well, you're mine now. He was the one that put the full court press.
We had a t-shirt that say Will Smith, King Beta Male.
I mean, that's the thing,
Yeah,
right?
I agree, but
It's like, come on.
that lady,
Sad, but
If your wife, your future wife, is crying at the wedding because she doesn't want to marry you, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, that's
But
true.
you got her sounding
What are
like
you doing?
a hostage, man. I mean,
Well,
Nah, she was willing to compromise for that money, for that security. Like they say, she wasn't an A-list actress. She wasn't commanding 7 figures for a movie. She sometimes didn't even get 6 figures. She'd never been in a blockbuster movie, you know, big budget movie where she was the headline. She's a B-rated actress. He made her into what she is. Without him, she probably wouldn't even be around right now. You know? So it is what it is. But that's it for this video. If you want to see the full video, go to the Corey Holcomb show. It's called the Corey Holcomb 5150 show. And go check out the Lead Attorney's channel. It's very good. And hit that like and subscribe button. Your way out. Peace.